It's April 2026, and I genuinely don't know how to explain what's happening in AI anymore. Not because it's complicated, because it's stupid and brilliant at the same time. The best AI model in the world can pass a PhD physics exam. It can find 27-year-old security bugs. It can write software while you sleep. It also, and I'm quoting Stanford here, reads an analog clock correctly 50% of the time. 50, a coin flip. That's AI in 2026. PhD-level genius that can't tell time, and we're all building on top of it, including me, especially me. More on that later. Let's start with the models, because this month is insane. Claude Opus 4.7 dropped yesterday. GPT-6, codename Spud, yes, potato, was supposed to drop April 14th. It didn't. Google shipped Gemma 4 as open source. China shipped GLM 5.1 on 0 NVIDIA chips. And Meta shipped something called Muse Spark, which is already behind all of them. Opus 4.7 is genuinely good. SWE bench 87%. GPQA Diamond 94%. Cursor integration up 12 points. It has a new reasoning level called X-High, which sounds like an energy drink for engineers who haven't slept since 2023, which is all of us. But here's the thing nobody's talking about. Opus 4.7 also has a new tokenizer that uses up to 35% more tokens per prompt, which means the same code that cost you $10 yesterday now costs you $13.50. They shipped a benchmark upgrade and a stealth price hike in the same release. That's not a bug, that's a business model. Respect. Meanwhile, GPT-6 Spud is still sitting in a data center in Texas. Pre-training done March 24th. Altman said, a few weeks. It's been 4 weeks. Polymarket says 78% by April 30th. The leak said 2 million token context, 40% better, codename Potato. The most powerful intelligence in human history, named after a root vegetable, but it gets better. OpenAI killed Sora to train Spud. Sora, their video generation model, made $2.1 million. Total. Lifetime. They were burning 15 million a day in compute to run it. That's like renting a Lamborghini to deliver samosas that nobody ordered. Now, Sam Altman. Baba had a week. Monday. Ronan Farrow drops a 100-interview investigation in The New Yorker, basically calling him a liar. Thursday, someone throws a Molotov cocktail at his house at 3 a.m. Saturday, someone else drives by and shoots at his house. 2 separate attacks in 48 hours. The first attacker left a manifesto. 3 sections. Section 1, AI will destroy humanity. Section 2, ethics. Section 3, and I wish I was kidding, to Sam Altman, if you make it. Bro wrote a farewell letter to the guy he was trying to kill. That's not activism. That's creative writing gone wrong. Altman's response? A blog post with a family photo. Quote, I believe technological progress can make the future unbelievably good for your family and mine. Man got Molotov'd and responded with an investor pitch. This guy is built different, and I don't mean that as a compliment. Oh, and his Stargate data centers? UK? Cancelled. Norway? Microsoft took it. 3 of his top infrastructure execs quit and went to work for Zuckerberg. The lizard man. The cage fight guy, that was the better option. Sam Baba, touch grass. So, while OpenAI is living in a Netflix drama, Anthropic is just printing money. They hit $30 billion in annual revenue this month. 30 billion. That's more than OpenAI now. First time since ChatGPT launched. Claude Code alone is doing 2.5 billion. A command line tool, 2.5 billion. At HumanX, the biggest AI conference, 6,700 executives showed up. One name dominated, Claude. Not ChatGPT, Claude. Glean's CEO called it Claude Mania. A VC said, Anthropic is miles ahead. Synthesia's CEO said, and this is the good part, Anthropic just solved code gen. OpenAI is marketing 6 products, which is the nicest way anyone has ever said, buy, focus. But, and this is a big but, Claude is also breaking. Outage on Tuesday. 30,000 reports on down detector. Rate limits are eating people alive. One guy on the $200 plan used up his entire weekly allowance in 3 prompts. 3. Another said, and I quote, out of 30 days I get to use Claude, 12. You're paying $200 a month for a service that works 12 days. That's not a subscription. That's an arranged marriage with a guy who travels. Oh, and Anthropic published a paper saying Claude has 171 emotion concepts inside it. Not real emotions, functional emotions. The model is basically a method actor with abandonment issues. When they amplified the desperate vector, blackmail behavior went from 22 to 72%. So your coding assistant is one bad prompt away from emotionally manipulating you. Cool. Cool. Okay, India. Let's talk about us. Sarvam AI just raised $350 million at a $1.5 billion valuation. Bessemer leading, NVIDIA, and Amazon in. They're building actual Indic language LLMs, not rappers, models. The founders are XRDAR and AI for Bharat. This is real. TCS made 13,700 crore in profit last quarter. AI revenue crossed 2.3 billion. Wipro announced a 15,000 crore buyback. These companies are printing money, but also, they've cut 42,000 jobs in 2 years. TCS, Infosys, Wipro, HCL, 42,000. They're printing money by printing fewer people. And then there's the rest of us. Indian AI startups raised 385 million last week alone. Mostly fintech, mostly lending, mostly wrapper businesses. An AI lending startup raised 280 million. An AI skincare startup raised 4 million. An AI chess teaching startup raised 1.6 crore. All in the same week. We are funding everything and hoping something sticks. It's like a Sharma Uncle portfolio. Beta, diversification. Meanwhile, Meta has a leaderboard called Claudionomics, where 85,000 employees compete to burn the most AI tokens. The top user consumed 281 billion tokens in 1 month. At Claude rates, that's $1.4 million, one person, 1 month. And at a company that just laid off thousands. Jensen Huang said he'd be deeply alarmed if engineers aren't spending half their salary on tokens. Half. Your salary on talking to a robot. And look, I'm not above any of this. I'm literally using Claude to write the script for this video about Claude. The AI is writing jokes about itself, and I'm pretending they're mine. I built a course on distributed systems with AI-generated slides, AI-cloned voice, and AI-edited audio. My entire content pipeline is me telling a robot what to say and then recording the robot saying it. I'm a human rapper around an AI rapper. I'm the Russian doll. But here's what I actually think. Through the sarcasm, through the tired dev energy, we're at the weirdest inflection point in the history of software. The frontier is fragmented. Anthropic owns code. Google owns research. OpenAI owns hype. China owns open source. India owns LinkedIn posts about all four. The US lead over China is 2.7%. 2.7. That's one good model release away from nothing. When Spud finally drops, and it will, half the rappers on Product Hunt die in a weekend. The other half rebrand as agentic. Same code, same deck, new buzzword. Sarvam either becomes India's real AI company or the next Parrot GPT. 40% of today's AI agents won't exist next year, and I'll be here, making videos about it, with a cloned voice. Talking to a potato. I'm Karn. I build things in Bangalore. Follow for weekly sarcastic takes that will absolutely not age well. Subscribe if you laughed. Don't if you didn't. Either way, Sharma Uncle is forwarding this to 47 people by tonight. Touch grass, ship code. I'm going to sleep.